Hello, in this video I want to show you how to debug JavaScript from Eclipse. As you can see, I have a project imported to my workspace. It's a Spring application, so I have some Spring controller for handling Ajax requests. And on front end, I'm using a Themelive template engine. And also I use some JavaScript for sending those Ajax. So first thing we need to do is to run our application in the debug mode on Tomcat server. And once the application will be started, we are going to run Chromium in quite a special way. So I open my terminal window, and as you can see, I will use some parameters for running Chromium. So the first one is remote debugging port. This port will be used for debugging our application for connecting Eclipse to the Chromium using WebKit Inspector protocol. The next one is user data dir parameter. Actually, this one forces Chromium to start a new instance of browser, not just a new window. And the last one is a URL where my application is available. So let's do it. And as you can see, I have a simple login page here. And as you can understand, the Chromium is running in the debug mode now. The last thing we need to do is to configure Web Inspector protocol debug configuration. So let's go to debug configurations. And here we need to choose WebKit protocol. So there are several tabs here, and they're all quite important for successful debugging. So the first one is pretty obvious. We need to specify connection parameters, so localhost and the port number, which is used as a remote Chromium debug port. In Web Inspector protocol backend, I need to choose current development. Then in source tab, I need to specify a source mapper that will map JavaScript files from browser to JavaScript files in the workspace. So here I need to add a JavaScript source name mapper. Here I need to specify prefix, and the prefix is basically the base URL where my app is available. And for target source container, in order to map JavaScript from browser to JavaScript files in the workspace, I need to specify the folder which contains all these JavaScript files. So in my case, I need to choose a workspace folder here, the type of container, and to configure it, basically I need to point to the web app folder where all my resources like JavaScript, CSS, and libs located. So let's press OK, and I have a new source name mapper. And the last but not least thing is in script mapping tab, I need to choose exact match, so the full script's names will be used for mapping files from browser to files in the workspace. So let's start debugging. As you can see, I have a WebKit protocol console where you can see how Eclipse talks with Chromium browser. And now I want to set some breakpoints. So for sending Ajax request, I will put a breakpoint in the success function, function here. Also, I will put a breakpoint in the Java code in the Spring controller, which is responsible for handling these Ajax requests here. So let's go back to the browser now and log into our application. Let's do this. And now you can see my simple app. And when I press a send custom JSON button, the JavaScript file in which the Ajax logic is located will send this Ajax request here. So let's do this. Now I will be switched to debug perspective. So here I have a REST controller, so I can get those JSON string and from the body, and I transform it to the JSON object here. So, and the next thing, I will be switched to my JavaScript file and I can debug it. So now I'm in success function that the Ajax was successful. So once I press here, you can see that my page says one more success. So if I do it one more time, I will be do the very same thing. So let's skip it here. And actually I can change some values. Let's change it to just success. Now I need to right click on the file, v8 debugging, push those changes to VM. And now you can see that on my page success will be returned. So I hope that you will like the video. I know that the configuration is not very straightforward, but we are going to improve it in our JavaScript development tools so that the Chromium would be detected automatically on the system, and there will be no need for specifying some additional parameters. All will be done by Eclipse tools. And also script mapping, we also plan to implement this so that it would be detected automatically. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye.